Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in this truth and sincerity, without wavering. Okay, this is another GMS en route, and pretty much you're gonna call it staged or not. All right, and that's dealing with everything that's happening because we're in the times of uncertainties as far as when you see certain things happening, especially through the media. All right, which we gotta, see, brothers gotta understand, and not brothers in the truth, but there's other brothers that sit there and say, oh, y'all, you go to Google, you go to YouTube, or you watching what you hear on the news and everything. The thing is this, man. Yeah, Esau's in control of all that shit. We tell you not to trust in it, but those are sources. And see, the Most High made at the end of the day, the scriptures say the Lord made everything for our sake. So even Esau, like with his technology, Psalms 19, that's how this truth has extended through the four corners of the earth. Because what? The satellites and everything. See, a lot of times we give Esau a lot of credit because, not a lot of credit, too much credit than what he deserves. And that's because why? He's in power right now, so, some Jake's minds can't go past that level of everything is being done by Esau. And that's because Esau, too, through his pride, he takes credit for everything. But no, remember, Esau is a tool of the Most High. So therefore, when the scriptures say watch as well as pray, that don't mean go up in a mountain and sit there and look. You ain't gonna know what the hell is happening to you know what I'm saying? The damn animal come there and rag your ass or some shit, man. All right, so you do gotta pay attention, but you gotta know how to filter. The key word there is the filter. And what's the filter? The filter is the scriptures, man. The truth. So that's why, again, that, I just preface that because sometimes people get it twisted or whatever. That's why we use certain articles and everything. And we know the bullshit. We get rid of the bullshit. We don't, if it's against the scriptures, then obviously it's inaccurate. But I say staged, again, I say staged or not. It doesn't matter. It's all the Lord's will, you see. But I got to say it that way because, yes, there is situations where you got a lot of staged events. You got crisis actors, the whole nine. You understand? And the thing is, you got the predictive programming, so you see these things happening as it was a part of Esau's agenda. But through the Spirit of the Lord, and we got to say it. I mean, we really ain't got to say it because y'all know. But the thing is, you know how Jake is, man. Jake want to act like they didn't hear things from certain people, man. Especially from the apostles, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakai, Apostle Ramlab, and the rest of the men at Great Millstone. They won't, it pains them, to give us any type of credit. But the thing is, which they don't know, is that we don't do this for credit. All right, we do this because it's our duty. Romans 12 and 1. All right, the credit goes to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai at the end of the day. The point is that you heard it. The Lord knows we've been out there prophesying down the highways and the byways and sitting there rebuking false doctrines, false teachings. See, everything's now coming to a head, and we knew that this time was going to come. You got this, what they're calling it, insurrection right now at the Capitol, which through the Spirit, we knew that they was going to come. Actually, the last video I did some hours ago, knew they was going to come with some bullshit, but again, all this is doing is leading to the end of Esau's world. That's why, again, in Daniel's 12th chapter, it says there should be a time that there never was upon the earth. All right, so this is the time that we in now, where you got total, and you had anarchy and stuff and others, but not like what's happening now. Not like what's happening now, and that's why America's known as Babylon the Great. Babylon means what? Confusion. There's nothing but great confusion happening. You're at the point where, do you have a president or don't you? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So we at that time, and we in those times, and that's why we gotta pray more and more and heavier, man. And these are beautiful times. At the end of the day, don't take your mind off the sight that we're in a time of prophecy. Because we are in a time of prophecy, and at some point you know that these things had to happen. At some point you knew that all our hell was going to break out. Just like with the situation over there in Iran. How many years has been threats? You know, and that was the prophecy. Because the scriptures say, Yahweh Shai said in Matthew, the 24th chapter, that there'll be wars and rumors of wars, right? So we knew that it's only a matter of time, because for years it's been tension and issues between Iran and the United States and Israel. We knew about, right? But now the heavy thing about it, which is amazing to me, is that the Most High wrote it down, had the prophets write it down in the scriptures in the Bible, to where it was prophetic. And even though it's you know, people read it, the spirit, we break it down, you know, they watch our videos, but they still can't stop prophecy. They still can't stop the civil unrest that's coming, right? Even though a lot of them know now, they're saying shots fired around the Capitol. We know that they're gonna send in we've been telling y'all about the Gurkha troops from back going into the 90s, about martial law, right? We've been telling you about these different things, civil war, from going back into the 90s, and even more so even the last, I'll say, 10 years or so, you know? And now it's at the point. So it was only a matter of time before it actually happened. And the thing is, the Lord had us say it first. So now the Most High is going to perform his duties, man. Or his duty as far as bringing this place down. And that's why the Spirit, you know, and we've been warning brothers, we're coming into a time of, you know, where there will be a mark, pardon me, not a mark, a famine for the word. All right? We approaching that time of a famine of the word, because why? You can't, you know, like with all this hell and chaos, you'd be a fool to sit there and go to the Capitol building and try to call yourself setting up a camp prophesying. Nah, that was supposed to have been done before all this happened, man. See, and we were doing that. We're still doing it. We're still out here. We're still prophesying it. It don't stop. It don't change. But it's not like to the level it was before. Right now, things are being locked down. They putting curfews out. They, you know, these shit is happening, man. In real time. Prophecy in real time is happening, man. And this is a beautiful thing. And, you know, we got to make sure that we stay awoke, man. Stay awoke, stay vigilant, stay what's the word? Keep your integrity and your Yahweh Shai, whatever your walk might lead you to. Your hour, your temptation, however you're tempted, stay faithful, right, and keep your integrity, man, and trust in Yahweh Shai, regardless of anything. That's what we always constantly and continually pump from the apostles, the bishop, elders, and other brothers on down. This is what we tell you, brothers, man, because now is the time, you know, and that's why the Apostle Paul, I believe, the thing was Philippians, but he said that you obey much more now, to not only in his presence, but much more in his absence, man, because each brother, you know, you're not going to have, and that's why you brothers got to, you know, you brothers know who you are, man. Stop bugging the fuck out, stop being over-righteous, stop being extremely wicked, stop, you know, man, listen, man. Have that perfect fear, man. Have a fear of Yahweh Shai and how you treat each other, man. Because we ain't getting out of here until, you know, the Spirit been showing me that, till we work shit out. I'm talking about the believing brothers. If you're a believing brother, then you got to work shit out with your brother. You got to, at some point, you got to put the bullshit to the side. You know, the Spirit showed me that a long time ago, man. So you brothers that, you know, sit there and have, man, listen, man. The truth is progressing. We're getting closer to the kingdom, all right? 2021, the Spirit had the Apostle Tahar call it the hastening to the coming of the Lord, which is fitting, man, because see what's happening now, and it tell you in 2nd Ezra, which, you know, I'm not really able to pull the scriptures, you know, like I wanted to, but I'm going to quote them. And, of course, as always, you brothers could drop the scriptures, you know, because it's all part of the lesson. Whoever go back and watch it, they'll see the scriptures in the comments that you brothers leave, so it's, either way, it's all Tawab, or called Tawab. But the point is that we got to just stay ready, because these things are happening, man. You know, we're in